Hi guys, happy Thursday. I have not been on in so long to do a live video or to do a get ready with me. So I thought I would get on and do one of those. You know, I've been getting ready, but I just haven't had the time. I haven't made the time to do a get ready with me. So I thought I would do that today, and I'm going to show you the new glosses. So we have 3 new glosses that came out with the bouquet, the Mother's Day collection, and the 3 new ones are Blue Orchid, Sweet Pea, and Golden Iris. So I'll show those to you today as well. They're super pretty. So I've already done my skincare. As you know, those of you who've watched me before, I'm really dry. So if you don't know me, I'm a Synergence distributor. I've been with Synergence for 2 years, and I have a team of about 200 gals, 180 gals. We did 1.18 million last year in sales. So super successful team and a really great group of women. So, it's been a really fun experience, and I love the products. So today I thought I'd talk about my skincare, and then I'm just going to do a get ready with me. I'm not putting on much makeup today because I have a lot of work to do today, and I sit at a computer most of the day, but I'll do a little bit. So on my skin, I have really dry skin, and if you look, I have eczema. I've got a patch here, I've got a patch here, and I've got some patches up here. I get it from when it really flares up is when I work out and I sweat, and so then it flares. So I've been sort of trying to treat that a little bit with 2 products. So what I did first is I used our anti-wrinkle treatment. I use that, I use it here, I use it here, I use it here, here, and here. You put that on first after you've cleansed your face. And I've never had Botox, and I'm 44, so it makes a tremendous difference if you have fine or medium lines. Then I use the brightening, this is new, the brightening multivitamin treatment. It is to help with dark spots. So I've got sunspots over here, and I've got sunspots over here, and I've been putting it directly on those spots to diminish that darkness. Then I used Climate Control, which you can see is almost gone, and we are actually sold out of this right now, but it is a hydrating moisturizer spray that you can use. It's also anti-inflammatory. So for my eczema, it's wonderful to spray on my skin. It helps kind of take that redness and take that heat out. It's also great for sunburns. So if you, I think I have 3 in stock, and quite frankly, like I'm saving them for myself because I'm almost gone, and my girls use it too. So I have probably 1 to sell if you want one. Then most people would put on their moisturizer. So, but I'm different again, and I use Nangai oil. So I take a little squirt of Nangai oil and I put it all over my face, and then it's very moisturized, and I don't use any other moisturizer when I'm really flared up. Other days I'll just use a moisturizer. So just really depends on what you want. Then we'll get into makeup. So the first thing that I use and I live by is our green concealer. So this is our old green concealer that I'm finishing up. We have new green concealer that is more concentrated, but I don't like to be wasteful. So I'm going to take the green concealer, and green cancels out red. So when you think about your primary color wheel, green will cancel out red. So I take a little bit and I put it a little bit on my hand, and then I just put it all over anything that I feel is red. So I usually put it up here on my forehead because I get pretty red up there, and then I tend to get red right here. And you can tell I just partially rub that in. It's not super rubbed in. I also get red across my nose because of my sunglasses. I do a lot of trail running, and I'm out there for hours, and so I tend to get a little red where my sunglasses sit too. Once I've put on my green concealer, that sort of takes out some of the red. And then what I use for most days is I just use our color correcting tinted moisturizer. It has a mechanical shield of that's equivalent to SPF 15. So if you are just looking for like some moisturizer but a little bit of color correcting, I would recommend this over foundation because it's a little bit lighter, and it is absolutely amazing on your skin. So I just take a pump of that. And this is in our light. It'll go up 3 shades or down 3 shades. Now we're starting to get into summer, and I'm starting to get a little bit tanner. So then I just take and I put like a little tiny pump of medium. And then lately, what I've been doing is adding a little bit of pearlizer to it. Pearlizer just kind of gives you that dewy glow. So I kind of put a little dot of it there. And then some people use a brush to put this on, but I just use my fingers. So I probably waste a little bit of product because it soaks into my fingers, but I don't mind. And then I just put that on like I would any kind of moisturizer. And you'll see that it evens out my skin tone. And it just gives me a really nice nice coverage. I don't know what my hair is doing here. I think I got some texture stuff on it and it's acting funny. So now I'm a little less red and I have a little bit more consistent of a skin tone, which is really helpful for me. And I usually have water here and I don't. So I'm just going to clean my hands a little bit so I don't have all that. So our color correcting tinted moisturizer is water resistant, and so if you put it on your hands to put it on, you're going to need to wash your hands to get it off pretty quickly, and if you don't, then you'll need to use a little bit of like makeup remover to get it off of your hands. Okay, so next I'm going to go to ShadowSense. So ShadowSense is a cream to powder shadow. It can be used anywhere on your face. So it's for your eyes, but I use it in other ways as well. So the first thing that I do is I just do a quick contouring line here. And then I take a fluffy brush and I brush that toward my hairline. And then you can see now I've got a little more dimension here. I'm going to do the same thing over here. And all of a sudden now I've got some cheekbones. The other thing that I typically do is I do on both sides of my nose, kind of right there, just to give the illusion that I have a more narrow nose than I do. Okay, so this is ShadowSense. Again, it's budge proof, smudge proof, so it's wax free, so it's not gonna sweat off on hot days. So if you know brides, this is a great product for brides. It's a great product for anybody who's going to be outside and wants their makeup to stay. So now I'm taking an angled brush and I'm just putting a little bit on the brush. I just take it off the wand and I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows a little bit. And again, if you use like an eyebrow pencil, it's wax. So when you sweat, it actually is going to just sweat off. This is budge proof, smudge proof all day, so and sweat proof, so it's not going to budge. So your eyebrows will actually be here all day if you are sweating. So I don't have to fill in my eyebrows too much, but I just do a little bit. Okay, so that was Mocha Java, ShadowSense. Next, I use one of two things. I either use Candlelight ShadowSense underneath my eyes, or if I have a little bit darker circles under my eyes, I'll use our light concealer. If I use our light concealer, I just want to show you how much you use of this. Okay, I mean, use the tiniest amount. So while the little tube is tiny, this will last you months. Because you just don't use very much product. And so I have a little tiny dot on there, and I just take my fourth finger, because that's the most delicate finger and easiest around your eyes, and I just sort of put that in. And typically when you're going under your eyes, you typically want to kind of go into a triangle. So when you go in a triangle, you're going to get more brightening of the eyes. So I kind of covered my dark circles with that. And then I am going to take Candlelight as well, just to brighten a little bit. And I'm just going to put it on my lid. And then I just do a few dots there. So you can see you use a very tiny amount of product. These don't crease, and when I have customers who get creasing, it means they're using too much. And again, you could use a brush to blend this, but I just use my finger. So just kind of brightens my eyes a little bit. Open my window a little, getting a little bit more light. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I was kind of trying to think of what colors I was going to use today, and I hadn't really decided. I think what I'm going to do, so I'm going to do a couple of things. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of Pink Frost Shadow Sense, and I'm going to go right over the Candlelight. I sort of like to use the Candlelight as a base. You don't have to do that, but it gives me a good skin tone and like an even lid. And then I usually put like Pink Frost or whatever I'm going to wear for the day over the top. But you don't have to do that. That's just my preference. These have, so you blend them out and you have about 30 seconds to a minute to blend them. And you can blend them with your finger or you could blend them with, I like to use my flat brush. This guy right here. Just a flat brush. So then for blush, I'm going to do two things. So we've got this blush. It is called Pinkberry blush. It's a really nice pink. It's pretty pink for me. So I am actually going to take a little tiny drop. See how much of that I use? And that's actually quite a bit. And I'm actually going to mix it. So all of our products can be mixed. I'm going to actually mix it with an older version of our chocolate cherry. Again, I use it, it lasts so long that it lasts forever. So I just mix on my hand, right, wrong, or otherwise. You could mix on a palette. You could mix on the top of like one of our bottles. You could mix on like... We have these blending palettes. You could mix on one of those. I just do it right on my hand. So I've got a little bit more of the chocolate cherry and pinkberry, and I'm going to just mix those with the end of my brush on my hand. And when I mix those, I get that color. Just a nice little pink. And that's a lot that I just put there. So now I'm just going to put along my cheeks. Now, remember I said you can use our products on all parts of your face, no matter what they are. So because I have a little bit of extra on my hand, I'm actually going to just take a fluffy brush. Oops, not that one. I want this one. A fluffy brush. And I'm just going to put a little bit on the end of my brush there. And I'm just going to tap a little bit here. And I'm actually going to use that on my eyes. So if you travel or you're going on vacation and you don't want to bring a whole bunch of stuff, what's nice is you can have 3 or 4 products. So I've used Candlelight, I've used my green concealer, and then I've used Mocha Java, and then I've used cherry blush and pink berry blush. And so your makeup bag can be very limited. It can be very small, because you can use these products on your cheeks, on your eyes, you name it. So I use Shadow Sense sometimes on my cheeks. I use a color called Pink Posy, and you can do that as well. So super easy. So I'm just putting that in the crease as kind of a transition. And that's probably all I'm going to do today. I don't really have a lot going on, and then I just wipe it off my hand, the excess. Okay, so the last color I'm going to use is Pink Opal Shimmer. Now, I could go in if I wanted to today, and I would take this brush right here. It's a Real Techniques brush, and it sort of goes at an angle. And I could put like a darker shade right here in the corner. Yesterday I did Denim, which is a blue color. You could use Garnet, which is a brown color, and you could put that in the corner if you wanted to and sort of get a deeper, smokier eye. But I don't need that today. And I kind of am gonna go with kind of a pinker lip. So I'm not gonna do that today. So I'm just using Pink Opal Shimmer. It's one of our shimmer colors, and I'm just sort of going up here at the top. And with these, I sort of pat them in a little bit. Okay. Okay. So let's see if I can just go in a little bit. Ooh, maybe that's better. Okay. So that's all I'm going to do today. Not much. And then I can come back in, I can blend this a little bit more. The key with these is just to really blend it until you're happy with the way it looks. And you want to use a very small amount, and then if you want it deeper, you just layer it on and add a little bit more. Otherwise you'll get creasy if you start with too much. Okay, so then last but not least, what I use is our Lash Extend. So this is Black Lash Extend. You can see I already have eyeliner tattooed, but this is our Lash Extend. Now, there is someone in the news right now who's had a lawsuit against them for using a lash lengthener that changed their eye color. So ours does not, it's drug-free, and it does not have peptides, and it does not change the color of your eye. So it's super safe. And it's, I've been using it for about 1.5 years, and I love it because I can use it as eyeliner, but it's going to lengthen my lashes. So let's see if I can do it. Actually, I'm going to do it on this mirror because I can get a little bit closer. Now, this is the one product that is not waterproof that we carry. Now, the advantage of that is when you mess up, you can easily clean it up with a Q-tip or even your finger sometimes. So I've got a little spot right there. See if I can get it without a Q-tip. Yeah, I did. So it is the one product that if you're going to cry, or you're going to a wedding or a funeral, or anything that you might cry at, this is not going to be the product to wear because it's not waterproof. So it's one of our products that's not, but while I wear it, it's lengthening my lashes. So I wear it almost every day over my my tattoo, my permanent eyeliner. Which, by the way, if you don't have permanent eyeliner, it was one of the best things I ever did because it makes getting ready so much easier. So now I'm using our waterproof mascara, and I'm just using black today. And on days like this, I don't even put it on my lower lash. Okay, and to finish this, I am just going to put on some powder and then LipSense. So I'm very pink today. I'm feeling pink. It's spring. Okay, so I am going to take our natural powder, and then you just do this. Some of it comes down into the brush, and then you set your foundation and your makeup with this, and it'll last all day. Again, sweat-proof, budge-proof, smudge-proof. Now, if I wanted a little bit of more pink and I wanted some sparkle, I could use our Silver Rose. This is Silver Rose. and apply some of that, and I'm going to get a little bit of a shimmer. So that's it, getting ready with me. Okay, so let's just do my LipSense and then we'll call it good. Oh, and then I'll show you these new glosses that are super pretty. So I hadn't really decided what I was going to do. Let me grab some water so I can wipe off my lips. Okay, so if you are not familiar with LipSense, let me give you the spiel. So these are lip colors that molecularly bond to your lips and stay 4 to 18 hours. They come in 50 different colors plus a slew of limited editions. This is equal to 4 tubes of lipstick. So this is going to last you, if you wore it every day, about 6 months, sometimes even longer. So it goes on in 3 layers, letting each layer dry in between, and then you cover it with a gloss that you wear throughout the day. So it's super easy to apply once you get the hang of it, and it will last all day. And because you don't have to reapply your lipstick all day, then you don't have to worry about, that's why your price point is a little bit higher than a tube of lipstick, because it lasts so long because you're not reapplying it throughout the day. So the first thing you want to do is clean your lips, make sure they're clean and dry. Okay, now what's also cool about this is it's a liquid, so I've been trying to decide what color to wear, and I think I'm gonna go with Kiss Me Katie, but I kind of want to twist to Kiss Me Katie, so here's what's cool. Inside here are color pigments, mostly from botanical flowers, and then SD40 alcohol. So the SD40 alcohol is actually what transfers the color to your lips, and then it dissipates, it evaporates. So sometimes if your lips are really dry, it'll tingle a little bit, but that will go away if you use our gloss, because our gloss is shea butter and vitamin E and will nourish your lips through the lip color. We are wax-free and lead-free. To find a lipstick that is lead-free is very difficult, and lead, the amount of lead that you're consuming if you're putting lipstick on throughout the day, every day of the year, every year of your life, that's a lot of product that you don't need to be consuming when you are licking your lips or eating or whatever it may be. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a combo today. So here's the shirt I have on. It's like like an orange and a pink, and so I thought I would combine these 2 colors. The reason that you can combine these is because they dry so quickly in between the layers. So if you had 3 colors, let's say I chose this one. If you had 3 colors, that would make 27 different looks, because you could layer them in different order and get different looks. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with this one first. This is a Kiss for a Cause. I'm going to do 1 layer of that, and you always shake your product, mix it up really good, and then you're going to go in one direction and let each layer dry in between. So you can pre-mix these colors as well, but I'm going to go ahead and layer today. So I tend to outline and then go toward my waterline toward the inside. And if you mess up, I'll show you how to fix it. Don't worry about it right now. So that is 1 layer of Kiss for a Cause. Then I'm going to use a special edition color we have, Cora-Lina. So Cora-Lina is this really pretty peachy orange color, but it's a frost. So we'll use Cora-Lina. For my second layer. And you're going to want to leave your lifts apart to let it dry. And as it dries, you're going to notice that it gets really sticky and tacky, and that's normal. So I could do another layer of Kiss for a Cause. I could do another layer of Cora-Lina, and I'm kind of feeling Cora-Lina today, so I'm going to go with Cora-Lina. Okay. Okay, so there's Cora-Lina. Now, sometimes you only need 3 layers, but sometimes if I want to get the color I'm trying to achieve, I'll do 4. So I'm actually going to do 1 more of Kiss for a Cause. Now, if I do 4 layers, it just means that it might be a little harder to get off when I go to bed tonight. Okay, so there is Kiss for a Cause, 2 layers Cora-Lina, and another Kiss for a Cause. Okay, now I just let it dry for a minute, and then I'm going to show you how to clean it up if you make a mistake, which I did. Oh, there's my oops remover. Okay, so next to what I do is I kiss off on my hand. And I get anything that's still wet that kisses off. That way I make sure it's nice and dry. It'll get anything on your water line in here that's still wet, or anything, in my case it was on my Cupid's bow. So now I'm nice and dry, it's sticky and tacky, it feels really odd until I get the gloss on here. So this is our glossy gloss. And you just apply the glossy gloss. And you can see nothing on the tip. So not going to come off. It's going to be on all day. I'm going to apply gloss throughout the day as I eat. Now, if I made any mistakes, which I kind of made a little mistake there, after I put my gloss on, I take my oops remover and I can go in and I can just touch that up. So right there. Let's see if I can go in a little bit closer. Okay, so right there, and maybe a little there. Now, the reason you do it after you put your gloss on is because I don't want to contaminate my gloss with the oops remover. So I even still have a little bit more over there. Hold on, let me fix it. Right? So, oops, sorry, hold on, let me flip it. Try that again. There we go. Okay. So, now it's all set and ready to go. And then I just sort of wipe that oops off a little bit to make sure that I'm not going to contaminate anything. And I can do that, right? I can do that and it doesn't come off because it's going to be there all day. Okay, so let's talk about the new glosses. Let's scoot out a bit. Okay, the new glosses, super pretty. So the first one is Golden Iris. These are all available. They're for Mother's Day is why they were really rolled out. And I'll sort of show you them on my hand and then we'll put one on. So now, glosses are a little more difficult to see because they're more transparent. So they're harder to see on my hand than, you know, your average color. So here they are. Okay, so you can barely see over here. There it goes. Okay, so that's your Golden Iris. This is your Blue Orchid. And this is your Sweet Pea. So the Golden Iris definitely, it's a yellow. It's got a sparkle in it. You can see that sparkle. But it's really going to be, probably the people who are going to love this are people who love warm tones. Put this over cocoa or nutmeg, and wow, beautiful, really great color. Then we've got the blue, right? So this is Blue Orchid, that one right there. This one's going to change the look of any color that you have. So for example, if I wanted to put a little on, I can totally change the color of that pink that I have on just by adding a little bit of a shade of blue, so you can see the difference. Okay, this is going to be really great for, gosh, if anybody bought the blue colors Skyline or Midnight Muse or Blue Jay, which I haven't shown yet, but I will this weekend. This will be a great color. And look, it looks amazing over pinks and reds because it gives it that blue kind of over coverage. And then Sweet Pea, it's got, same thing, a little bit of glitter in there, a little bit of sparkle. But it's got more of a little, it's less pink than like rose gloss or orchid gloss. It's got a little bit more of a purple, and you know me, purple's my favorite color. So let's put that here. Okay, so that changed it a little bit, not a ton. But this is going to be great. It actually sort of brightened it, I think. So I've got Sweet Pea on the top, and I've got Blue Orchid, and there's Sweet Pea on my hand. So you can sort of see those. So if you don't know, glosses can be worn by themselves. So on days I don't wear lipstick, I will typically throw on some gloss. It's, again, shea butter and vitamin E. So if you are a chapstick user, get rid of that chapstick because it's not moisturizing your lips. It's actually just protecting your lips from the outside elements and not letting anything in, which then gives you drier lips. So if you're a chapstick user, switch over to a gloss that's shea butter, wax-free, vitamin E, or we have a lip balm as well, and get those lips healthy. So again, this is Blue Orchid down here, and then I put Sweet Pea up on the top. I'm just going to mix them, see what we get. So those are our 3 new glosses. They are fantastic on their own. They're fantastic on colors. If you want one, let me know and I will get it off to you. I'm going to send out all the orders that people have already ordered today. I do have a few left, not a lot, but I have a few left. So let me know. And that's the look for today. I hope you have a great day, and I promise to get online a little more often and do some more Get Ready with me. Have a great day. Bye.